And I'm so happy for her to get the $28 million.
It's safe to say that the Indiana Fever and the whole WNBA are in complete shock after Caitlin Clark revealed some ridiculous contract facts. Honestly, it's time for someone to call out the league for its budget gymnastics.
Elected officials, corporate, private equity, everybody like, how do I get into the WNBA and how do I invest and can I have an expansion team or can I invest in a current team?
When agreeing to her next 4-year contract because the league supposedly couldn't afford to pay up after the 2025 rookie season placed the WNBA on the map like never before, the whispers said that salaries had been cut by 20%.
When we look at player salaries, people wonder, why are NBA player salaries 100 times higher than WNBA salaries? Because the TV money was 100 times higher in the NBA than it was in the WNBA.
Knowing her value and refusing to accept anything less, Caitlin did what any respectable superstar would have done. She requested a contract rewrite that would increase her compensation and benefits to reflect her influence.
Part of you and what you've done on the court. But what you've done on the court has far exceeded what you've done in our community and around this country and getting little girls excited about playing basketball. But no place has it been better and felt more than at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. So here today, I just want to let you know, you are the AP National Player of the Year.
But what exactly is in this game-changing deal? And how are the other players, especially angelic figures like Angel Reese, handling it? Let's get into the juicy details. And sure, it was risky because once one player gets a better deal, the others will follow. However, the league couldn't afford to lose her, so they folded.
I'm done with my first professional season and so much has happened and...
Without further ado or needless drama, let's get to the point. Caitlin Clark's 4-year WNBA contract is for an incredible $338,500, $6,535.
The NBA, so I was like, oh, what's she gonna get paid? Because finally, you can get a real paycheck. And then I saw it, and I was like, this can't be right, because this is what it is. In the first year, Caitlin Clark will earn $76,535.
Her earnings for 2025 alone total $78.2. This isn't just a smart move, it's a power move. The feed has locked down their franchise superstar, giving them stability while leaving room for options in case things change for Caitlin. This means she's more than just a player, she's the cornerstone of their future. It's not often that a rookie shows this level of dedication, but the Fever is obviously aware that they have a generational talent that is worth every penny. But let's not forget the drama that goes on behind the scenes while Caitlin the new deal was in the news. Although it's possible that the WNBA has been cutting compensation and alleging financial difficulties, Caitlin wasn't buying it because she knows she's not just any rookie.
Caitlin Clark effect, we now have people wanting to watch golf because of her. We saw the kind of offer that Ice Cube made to Caitlin to play in the Big Three, that is $5 million to play 3 months.
Since being selected first overall by the Indiana Fever on August 31st, 2025, Caitlin's popularity has skyrocketed. Her games pack arenas, her highlights dominate social media, and her jersey sales are off the charts. When the league tried to pull the We're Broke card, Caitlin called their bluff and demanded what she deserved. And guess what? They caved. This wasn't just about money. Caitlin wasn't going to let the league undervalue her or treat her like she didn't matter. Her boldness forced the WNBA to take notice, and it's not just hype. The numbers speak for themselves. Since her signing was announced on August 31st, Fever merchandise sales have increased by an absurd 57%, and her jersey has been the league's top seller for 2 consecutive months. In addition to setting records, Caitlin is leading the WNBA into a new era, following in the footsteps of legends like A.A. Wilson and Jack Young.
3.4 million people watched the WNBA All-Star Game. That was a reported 300% increase, and that's via Women's Hoops Network from 2023. So the game is definitely picking up attention, and we know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are a big part of that, but also the current stars who have been...
Let's now discuss viewership games that feature. When compared to similar matchups in 2023, Caitlin's ratings increased by 35%. The Fever's May 2024 opening game attracted 1.3 million viewers on ESPN, the most ever for a regular season game, which is beneficial for more than just Caitlin. That's revolutionary for the entire league. Sponsors like Gatorade and Nike are boosting their investments in the WNBA as a result of her. She is more than simply a player. She is a living example of what women's basketball can achieve, and her influence extends beyond that. Nobody anticipated how Caitlin's presence would lift her comrades. Athletes such as Kelsey Mitchell and Alyssa Smith, their social media followings have skyrocketed. They are receiving endorsement deals, and they're being presented with opportunities that they could not have imagined only a year ago. In addition to taking center stage, Caitlin is drawing attention to herself by demonstrating what happens when a real leader steps up to the plate.
Released the all-star rosters on Tuesday. Both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese made the 12-women roster that will be taking on Team USA in Phoenix later this month. So the impact of both rookies cannot be over.
Not to mention the social media craze she sparked when Caitlin scored 30 points against the Las Vegas Aces in June 2024. The hashtag Caitlin effect trended for almost a day after she posted a single 10-word tweet about how she converted someone into a WNBA fan, garnering over 250,000 likes in a single day. Her viral TikToks received over 50 million views of her ridiculous three-pointers and no-look passes. In addition to dominating the court, Caitlin Clark is also attracting millions of casual fans online. Additionally, she has a groundbreaking 4-year contract worth $338,500 that allows her to travel in comfort and avoid crammed economy seats, allowing her to perform at her peak. This isn't about luxury, it's about results. Additionally, she was surrounded by elite trainers, dietitians, and mental performance coaches who are solely concerned with her growth. In the WNBA, where resources are typically shared, this is unprecedented. But for Caitlin, everyone went all out because they know she's not just any rookie, she's the future. And comprehensive assistance has been a game-ek. Sure, most rookies are left to fend for themselves, but Caitlin has access to recovery specialists, mindfulness coaching, and all the resources she could possibly need to stay at the top of her game. Her contract establishes a new benchmark for how teams should spend in their athletes, demonstrating that success is about the person behind the numbers rather than just the numbers. The disparity between her contract and the typical rookie contract is astounding. The majority of rookies make $74 to $35 a year with few benefits. In addition to being better, Caitlin's deal is revolutionary because it recognizes her worth as the league's spokesperson and possibly even as the face of the sport. But here's the really amazing part. Other players, their agents, and even rivals are taking notice of Caitlin's deal and pressing for comparable provisions in their own contracts, which is already causing change. This is a change in the way women's basketball is run and regarded, not just a victory for Caitlin. Her contract serves as a roadmap for what is feasible rather than a one-time event.
She'll be the biggest female star ever because she can pull up from the parking lot.
She is a killer. She is stone cold.
Caitlin, man, she's a phenomenon.
She's the best female collegiate player ever.
Caitlin Clark is capable of magical.
Begin with ticket sales. Since Caitlin signed her contract on August 31, 2025 Fever games have become the most popular ticket in town. Attendance at home games has increased by an astounding 41% in comparison to the previous season, with 5 straight sellouts in May alone marking a franchise first. This isn't just a spike in the numbers. Arenas bring in louder fans, more energy, and a home court advantage that helps all of the team's players. So, while some players may look down on her expensive contract, they're also enjoying the benefits of playing in front of sold-out crowds, and their sponsors are still throwing money at the Fever as if they are the only team in the league. Coca-Cola and Gatorade have increased their investment with Nike, even including Caitlin's name in their renewed partnership clause in August 31. These sponsorship dollars fund better facilities rather than just spruce-up jerseys. If someone is upset about Caitlin's benefits, they could want to have a look at the updated locker rooms and thank her afterwards. The team as a whole benefits from better training programs and resources.
It is a little that Bird Magic moment, if you recall, from 1979 when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another.
And Caitlyn's jersey sales broke records in just 2 weeks, making it the league's top seller. As a result, athletes like Angel Reese were envious of her, and her branded merchandise is selling out 63% faster than it did in 2025. This is about the Fever being a marketable powerhouse that benefits all players, not just Caitlyn's personal brand. When the team is making a lot of money, even if Caitlyn is the one attracting fans, and let's not overlook the wider problem, the WNBA has fought for years to be relevant in a male-dominated sports industry. What propels growth in any league star power? The NBA became a worldwide powerhouse thanks to LeBron James. Tennis reached new heights thanks to Serena Williams. Without players like Caitlin Clark making headlines, selling out games, and signing historic contracts, the WNBA runs the risk of becoming mired in the same old rut. Her marketability not only boosts her, but also the league.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game.
This is the truth. Magic Johnson rejuvenated the NBA, while Larry Bird was a star at every pivotal point in sports history. Serena redefined what it means to dominate tennis, and Caitlin Clark is doing that for the WNBA. Critics can complain all they want about team equality, but the truth is that her contract is pushing her team, her league, and the sport to unprecedented heights. Caitlyn is more than just a player. She is the model for the WNBA's future, and for that, the critics should be grateful.